Hi, this is Halee Voland, and I will be presenting my group's SAMR app review presentation. My group members are Francis Churchill, Kendall Hoffman, and Katarina Walden. We split our workload into 4 different sections. Kat and Francis reviewed our apps. Kendall made our PowerPoint, and I am presenting our project and uploading it to YouTube. The first type of app we went over was the substitution app. Substitution apps use technology that acts as a substitution with no functional change. We could compare this to taking a test on paper versus online. The test is the same and has the same material. The technology has just been upgraded to having it online. So, this is jump numbers. It's the first app we looked at, and it is a substitution app. Jump Numbers is a math app for children to learn different core skills while still playing games. This game includes characters called Snortles, as you can see, and the Snortles are there to help along the way. Alright, so some of the additional apps we also did were Reading Rewards, Multiflow, Bamboo Paper, and Monster Physics. When we were looking at Jump Numbers, we realized that it's a math app that uses skip counting to build on addition and multiplication skills. It is compatible on and only on Apple products. Some ways that we found that the substitution app review could be used in the classroom is during math time. Us teachers can ask the students to work quietly and spend a certain amount of time counting by a certain number. We can also use this app to assess where the students are as far as counting. Lastly, I can use this app as a fun little exit ticket. If they can tell me the next number, then they can go line up for lunch or to go home, and I know students get really excited about that. This app review was done by Katarina Walden. Okay, so the next app we looked at, or type of app we looked at, was our augmentation app. Augmentation refers to an app that improves with new features. It doesn't change the app, but enhances it. We could look back at our online test. The test may be better than the written test because it has more improvements like highlighters, comment sections, and bookmarks. We've all been in high school and we've all taken that test where we used to do it in pencil, but now we do it online and it has all these different options and helpful tools. It's basically the same test, just a bit better. And the app we chose for this group to write about, the app we chose for this group was Write About This. The app is called Write About This. Write About This is only available on iPad, and it is a daily writing app for young students. It includes prompts, pictures, and more. So as you can see, you can create your own prompts, you can do a quick write. There's a bunch of different categories. You can look at previous things that you've written, and you can customize things with your own images and voice. So, additional apps that we used were Faces I Make, Mystery Math Town, Moose Math, and Geography Drive USA. Katarina Walden did our augmentation app review, and going back to Write About This, this app allows students to write essays based on the prompts provided in the apps. Students can also use pictures and record their voices to create a more vivid story that can come to life. This app is only compatible with Apple products. So, ways we can use this in our classes. We can use this app in class by taking any of the writing prompts and creating an assignment with it. We can use this app for students to create essays, and they can read them to the class or present them. and we can use this app to create prompts for students so they can write their essays there. It's a really cool app and great for students. Okay, so the third type of app that we went over was modification apps. Modification apps are apps that technology is allowed to significantly redesign task-wise. An example of this is letting students modify tasks through technology that focuses on video, sound, and audio. The main purpose is to personalize work. So the app we chose for this was Flipboard. Flipboard is really popular and an award-winning app. It includes varied sources from all over the world, nationally, locally, and you can even personalize your feed and pick your own passions and what you want to see. And it's not just articles, it's videos, podcasts, everything you can think of, all kinds of, even just like fashion or things like that. Like, it's not even just about the news. So, additional apps that we had were Geography Duel, Math Duel, Matching, 2-player card game, and Dragon Dictation. Francis Churchill did our modification app review, and Flipboard is also known as Latest Stories. Flipboard is a local and national news and informational app. It is available for Apple, Windows, and Android devices. Flipboard allows the user to completely customize their news viewing experience. The user can choose what topics to view and what area of the world they are coming from. The articles on Flipboard come from a wide range of publishers, including ones from the news, technology, science, entertainment, gardening, sports, cooking, and so much more. So that even goes back to fashion, makeup, and all those different things that I said previously. Ways we can use this in our classrooms. We can use this app for class news. Each day, one student can be assigned news anchor that will read current events on the Flipboard app. The app can be modified to show current news from the school's location. This app can also be used as a way for students to do research for an essay or project. By searching the topic in mind, students can save articles and create their own Flipboard page. Then, students will be able to view all their research material in one place, which just makes it easier organizing-wise. Lastly, Flipboard can be used as a reading tool for students. Each student can modify the app to their own interests. This allows each student to create a unique source of reading material that engages them while capturing their attention as well. Okay, so the last type of app we looked at was redefinition. Redefinition apps are a whole new task that can only be completed with technology. So an example is what we're doing right now. Right now, we can't go to our classes because of coronavirus, so we are doing things online, having virtual meetings, any way we can meet or talk to each other without being next to each other. So another example of this could be virtual trips, clubs, hangouts. Students have to work to collaborate virtually, and the app we used for redefinition was the Stop Motion Studio app. This app is a movie studio app. This app is a movie editor focused on stop motion films. So stop motion films are films that if you've ever seen people make clay characters and they move them just slowly, and then once they put all the pictures together, it looks like a really cool movie. That is what stop motion is. And it's really easy to use. You can build in music, sound effects. You can create a green screen or connect a keyboard. It's very versatile. And additional apps that we put in the redefinition grouping was Toontastic 3D, ClearSketch, Book Creator, and GarageBand. So, the redefinition app review. This was done by Francis Churchill. Stop Motion Studio is a stop motion video app available for Apple, Windows, and Android devices. This app allows users to create their own stop motion videos on a phone or two and even supports digital cameras. Each frame taken is able to be moved and edited in the app. Additionally, Stop Motion Studio offers music, sound effects, filters, editing, drawing tools, and much more. Ways that it can be used in the classroom are that Stop Motion Studio can be used in the classroom for an arts integrated lesson or movement. Instead of moving toys or pictures, students will record themselves in a movement. A theme can be given based on a current topic or book being read. For example, after reading a book, students will create a movement that expresses the emotions of the character, capturing it in a slow motion video. This app can also be used for teaching students about the part of a story. Using a plot diagram, students will develop a stop motion video with the beginning, rising action, climax, falling action, and a conclusion. Lastly, this app can be used to teach students how different aspects of a video can affect the overall mood. This information can be applied to literature as well. Tone, contrast, and movement all express emotion. Okay, so thank you for listening to our presentation. We hope you enjoyed it and we really had fun making it. This was something new for all of us. And we're not gonna lie, we had a hard time at first, but once we got going, we all thought it was really fun. The substitution app and the augmentation app were done by Kat, and the modification app and redefinition app were done by Francis. Again, Kendall put our presentation together, and I am here talking to you. Thanks.